Hello everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome back to Vestaangelstarot. This is going to be your message for today. Remember that time is fluid. Some of this, what you hear in this reading, may take place right now. It could be a past energy, okay? It also could be an energy that's coming up for you, right? Everybody's on different time or levels in their path. Today is June 22nd, 2022, and your first card is a message in reverse. So some of you may see feathers some type of way, whether it's a feather left on your car or by your car. It could be a feather coming from a pillow or a piece of cover or something like that around your home. It could be feathers left on your back porch or front porch, in your yard, around your parking space. Whatever the case may be for you. So some of you may have a message just coming up for you. Okay. As of June 3rd, Mercury is direct now. Well, actually by June 7th. So now we have authentic handwriting. Authenticating something. Okay. So some of you are waiting on a message to authenticate something. It could be, an approval of something, maybe from a bank, a physician, a medication or prescription. It could be from a lawyer, like I said, a doctor. It could be school records or school or college. For some of you that's younger, it could be that you need your signature from a parent to authenticate something. Some of you also check your credit and make sure, or a charge on your credit card or debit card, something like that. Okay, one of those alternative cards like Cash App and PayPal and NetSpend, stuff like that, right? Something may not be authenticated because you failed to sign for it. This also could be a charge off or a charge back. Maybe you don't know about it just yet because you haven't got the message. Some of you may have gotten the message that something that you did not authorize is processing or going through. All right. This also could be from a lawyer for a case. Something also may be a forgery with, I can never say that word. getting authentic. Authentic means real, the original, OG. Somebody also could be a copycat or copycatting you here about something, whether it's a logo, a message. It could be your style of dress, hairstyle. So some of you could be an influencer. This also could be something that's not authentic, a fake. Someone that is fake or faking. So how is that resonating for you right now? And all these cards are coming in reverse. Foresight. So this is the here and now. It's the tea leaves. So some of you may do tea leaf readings, or you thought about getting one. I haven't been taught yet through my spirit guides or even by myself as learning it myself on how to do tea leaves. I do see messages when it comes to the tea leaves. I just haven't tried it yet. Okay. Some of you may have tea leaf oracle deck, or you're thinking about buying it. Foresight. So foresight in reverse is something that you need to see in front of you right now. It's not about what's coming up. It's something that's in your energy right now that you need to pay attention to, or you will be paying close attention to. Yeah, so you can get the direction of where you need to go. Footprints. Hey Reese, how are you back? Okay, so bottom of the deck is illusion. We talked about hey LJ, we talked about illusion the other day, right? I think I had a title of one of the videos the other day about illusion. So illusion is here and foresight is in reverse, right? So something that is not in your foresight, something that you're not meant to see on down the line, you need to pay attention to it right now. It's not about you having the vision for it, or having visions and not be able to see the visions. It's something that's in your perimeter, in your near sight, not foresight. So something around you that is fake, a fake person, fake people, something or somebody that is not authentic, whether it's your handwriting, your like a signature. It could be something that you bought that you thought was real, ladies or gentlemen, okay, like a Rolex, a purse. And there's no judgment. If you meant to buy it fake, then hey, save you some money, because there's a lot of stuff out here that look almost real, and only the only the people that want to judge people will look at the very small details and say, oh, you're carrying something fake. So what? But my mortgage is paid. Okay, we got people out here buying $5,000 bags and they're renting instead of buying a house, right? So to each his own. But something is needing to be authenticated, and it needs to be authenticated right now in your near future, because this calls for direction or a plan, something that's going to take you in the right direction, possibly bring you out of a wrong direction, or you're needing to know where to go to next. The message in reverse, where my cards at? The message in reverse, what's going on? Nothing's going on with Mercury. We are in Gemini season, Vedic Sidereal, okay, from June the 15th through July the 15th, 16th, give it a day or two. And then for my channel, Vedic Sidereal, I will be in Cancer season from July the 16th through August the 16th, then Leo. With Vedic Sidereal, the birthday changes every 15th of the month, okay? So an illusion, something that is hocus pocus, something is not what it is, whether it's a person that you're dating, a relationship or marriage that you're in right now, and it's really an illusion, and things are coming unraveled or undone for you to see, okay, what you need to see right now about the person, about people, about friends, right, about family members, whatever it may need to be for you. Before I get that, let me get us a card on here. Sorry if the shuffling sounds very loud. I did just stop by Wally World, and I got some fabric that I'm going to start laying down on the table to help with the muffling of the sound when shuffling and stuff like that. And y'all always see a lot of dust and all on my table. It comes from my sage. And every time I light it, it just goes everywhere. So if you just really think that my table is just real dirty, that's not the case. You can't stop ashes, right? So every time that I light, and the air conditioner vent coming right over my table, it blows the ashes everywhere. So I'm trying to fix that. I may be moving my table around. You don't see nothing, really? Ooh, girl. Well, don't let me put the camera up close. It's kind of like an OCD. No, I ain't really want to say OCD. It just looked bad very close up to me. And I got all, how the sages crumble. All this stuff comes loose and it's just all over the table. And I don't want my altar looking, And it's time for us to redo our bundle here with the sage, the thyme, and the, what else on here? Sage, thyme, and basil leaf. Basil. Is it basil? Thyme, sage, and I think it's basil, but it's time to do another one. Okay. Anyway. What did you say, Reese, babe? This also could be all of us is coming out of this illusion, of what we need to do now, where we need to go, what we need to be all, be more authentic in our life about certain things, about Bay leaf. Yeah, thank you. What we need to be more authentic about, you know, when it comes down to the nitty gritty, especially with Saturn going retrograde or back to Capricorn, okay, July the 12th. So that's going to be the next. Oh, it doesn't look dusty. Well, it is kind of, it's the ashes and stuff. But thank you, y'all. Thank you. You know, the Saturn is the only major thing right now, you know, that is really retrograde. You know, Rahu and Ketu always stay retrograde, but they're not really retrograde. Just the way that they move every 18, 20 years. They always are like in a retrograde formation, but they're not really going backwards. The same thing when Mercury goes retrograde. The planet itself is not going backwards. It's just so close to the Earth that it seems like it is. Okay. And it's, see there, the stalemate. It's just the energy of it, of a time to redo, recalculate. So what we're going into right now, or really having a big emphasis on, is Saturn. And Saturn is a teacher, wanting you to learn, wanting you to get the thing that you need done, wanting you to be a more authentic person in what you do, wanting you to have the insight and the wisdom so that you'll know what direction you want to do, what direction you want to go, and to go in that direction very strongly. Okay, so the card in reverse is the stalemate. So having a way out of this now, something that was non-committal can become committal. So that's also could be being authentic. Okay. Something that was fake, a relationship, a situation. That person was not being authentic with their feelings or emotions, acting standoff. So by this card being in a reverse, they're coming closer. Foresight in reverse is, to me, coming closer, right? In your direction, or you're going in that direction. It don't necessarily have to be about a personal relationship, but it could be about your job, your career, your moving, a vehicle, your money, your savings, all of that. Okay, whatever it means for you. So delayed tactics, no more delayed tactics. Anything that was blocked is not blocked anymore. Refusing to compromise. So if this refusing to compromise is in reverse, something or somebody is now becoming, or will be given, it's going to be some type of message that will be coming to you about commitment, no more delays. Things or energy in your life or situation that felt blocked is being opened. You're going to find a way out of a situation. Is going to become authentic. Or, you know, some of you may need to be authentic with this other person, whether it's a business partner, a lover, the other partner of you in a marriage, okay, or a living situation, your boss, your job, your career, your schooling, entrepreneurship, your products, right? Whatever it is for you, you know, the illusion of where you want to be is no longer an illusion. It's time to go and head or be in that direction. The next card is, getting centered, meditate, the awareness, just right, equality, well-being, and feeling complete. So you getting balanced, the awareness that things in your life or people who you deal with is not authentic. And a lot of you know it. The friends who you call your friends, or the people you hang out with, the people you gossip with, all of that stuff, you know that's not, you know they're not really authentic. Okay, so your awareness is coming through here. Your awareness is coming through. You may have been in an illusion for a while, or blocked, where that you didn't want to see it. You want to keep those few people around to call friends, to be able to have somebody to talk to love on, to be intimate with. But all of that now has to become true, because the more that you come true, centered, and aware, the more your equality around you is going to get better. Things are going to get equaled out. Okay, so foresight. the wisdom and insight that you see as awareness right now. Okay, some of you may need to go to the beach or sand or some type of water to help you to get centered. Some of you also are wanting to sign up for yoga or Pilates for the first time, or if you're already doing it, you need to get back into that form of exercise. Okay, it's telling you to get back, but for your sense of well-being. Okay, to get back to your authentic self. Foresight in reverse is, to give you back that energetic self that you used to be. Something also that was secretive, because of the full moon Scorpio on June the 13th, maybe you're very secretive about where you're going, what you're doing, what you're planning next. It haven't been authenticated, okay, because you're waiting on a message before you make your big move, before you tell anybody, whatever that may be. It could be also about your savings, and some of you may be out of money, or your money could be very low right now, like a 5 of Pentacles, and because you've been very frugal about your time, your money, your energy. Okay, so continue to save, and also hoarding. Let's stop the hoarding. Let's do some spring, summer, and fall clearing of the energy in home, from your clothes, from your cabinets, to knickknacks, to paperwork. Okay, let's try to go ahead and get a lot of that stuff separated, especially if you're moving right now. Do not take a lot of that old energy of furniture and stuff with you to a new place. Okay, scolding, giving up lip service, and miscommunication. So some type of communication, message here in reverse. Message in reverse is a miscommunication. So something that somebody told you, or something that you assumed, and because you assumed something, it wasn't authentically said by somebody or a person or people. And so some of you have been hoarding those feelings and emotions, but now you're going to get the truth of it. Now, it also could be somebody that you know is wanting to clear up, to make things just right. The feelings and emotions that they have not been very authentic about, okay, about how they feel towards you. So that person could have been very standoffish, also probably not talking to the person. Message in reverse, the stalemate card in reverse. Okay, this person was non-committal, or this is why you broke up, and they had you, or you had them, in an illusion that you wanted to be in this love relationship. But the Tower. And you know what's crazy is that me and my daughter just got home from Wally World, right? So we pull up into the parking space, and it's some trees, or like a forest or whatever behind my condo, and it seems to be on fire. So I've been kind of watching my backyard area to see, because it's so hot that down here in Atlanta a couple of days ago they had a heat statement about setting fires and stuff like that on the outside, in the grass, because the grass is so hot that it was going to spread rapidly. But they discontinued that warning, but we just had it the other day. And we still are having hot temperatures, and the tower is just reminding me of the fire, the smoke that me and my daughter just seen getting home a few minutes ago. So some of you, be careful and stay aware of your surroundings, awareness here, okay, of any type of fires, especially if you live in Arizona, Mexico, New Mexico, a lot of the dry lands, or plains. Okay, just be aware of any fires that may be taking place in your neighborhood and or country. Also could be a building somewhere around you. A building may catch fire here. For some of you, the water that you're around may become very turbulent. So depending on what country, state, city that you live in, by any type of water, it may be some typhoons, and or hurricanes, okay, that may be stirring up right now in the Atlantic, Pacific. I don't know. It depends on what side of the country you're on. Now, the tower is a couple of things. It's a sudden coming together. It also could be a sudden breakup. It also can be a sudden decision to authenticate a relationship by doing intimacy or the act of intimacy. It also can be a sudden anger or being upset. Okay, a sudden desire or feeling or emotion that is coming out a form of aggression. It also could be chaos, a sudden change, lust, a upheaval. Okay, so in your direction, for some of you, what I just stated with the Tower card here, which is Scorpio and Aries energy, right? And thank you, Angel. So Rahu is in Aries, along with is Mars over there with Aries, or is Mars still in Pisces? Hold on, y'all. I'm checking the chart. Okay, so Mars is still over there with Jupiter in Pisces until around the end of the month, around the 28th. Okay, so this can be a time and period for some of you. By the 26th, 23rd, 28th, this Tower moment, okay, which can be a form of aggression, some type of chaos, a sudden change or action that you would need to do. Anger may occur. You may need to do some type of survival or instinct to keep you, as awareness. Okay, so keep your awareness about any type of survival or instinct that you need to listen to or to do. Okay, especially if it's around weather. Okay, your intuition and your survival skills is going to kick in when it comes to weather. So listen to your instinct here. It may be some type of upheaval that's in your direction or coming your direction. Okay, but you're gonna have the energy to get through this. And the foresight being in reverse is really that you need to pay attention to it now. When the Tower comes out, it's a sudden shift. It's a shocking change. Okay, it's something that was not stable, whether it's your money, your home, a relationship, a job, or career, something, emotions, feelings, desire. If it's not you, it could be the other person that you're thinking of, or maybe you don't have anybody to think the other person of. So it could be an ex that is still having Tower moments because they have been very secretive about the way they feel with you. Not wanting to make it authentic, been ghosting you, not talking to you, messages in reverse, still wanting to stay in an illusion that maybe you still want them, okay, but you don't. So they may come across very aggressive. I want to get one more on what this Tower card is before I throw out a little tarot. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you don't catch me live now, then YouTube will not really finish uploading it until June the 23rd, tomorrow. Okay. What I tell you? See there? Flood of emotions. Abundance, overflowing. Some of you also with the Tower and the flood card here, some of you could have a flood or some type of, remember I told you about watch the weather? Okay. In your area. Some of you could have a sudden flooding in a home, or if you're driving somewhere and you think that you can get over a certain flood area, don't try it. Okay, don't try it because you already have survival here and flood. Okay, follow your instinct. Don't be impulsive. The Tower card is always about being impulsive. So some of you may decide to be intimate with this person, or they're coming towards you to ask for intimacy because they want to feel complete. being in your energy. But with the stalemate, I need to clarify that, because with a stalemate going in reverse, the person is really not coming through very authentically. They're still going to be a fake person. They don't really want anything but the desire coming off as the Tower. Okay, so somebody will want to have tears of sorrow or tears of joy, depending on what your situation is, and it's needing to release. So if you're also holding some feelings and emotions, something is going to trigger you at some point of time to release these feelings, whether it's anger or happiness. A lot of you going to have spurts of energetic action, where that you're going to be very active and very energetic out of nowhere. So you may want to look at your chart and see where Mars is going to be in what house of yours by the 23rd, 26th, 28th, when Mars move into Aries. Okay, because Mars is still in Pisces right now. And remember that Pisces is 12th house of endings, a loss, okay, having a reset, enemies. So be careful. Some of you may not even know who your enemies are. You may think that they like you or there's tears of joy, but it's really tears of sorrow and anger. Okay, so some of your friends may be blowing up on you, or you may get in a fight with a friend. Okay, Mars in Aries over here is already in Aries. I don't have until the 28th, around the 28th or 26th. It may already be in Aries because I skipped a couple of days. 26. I still got until the 26th. Mars is in Pisces. Okay, Venus and Mercury still on the 26th, and the moon is going to be in Taurus. And again, this is going to be Vedic Sidereal. Okay, so where was I? Okay, 12th house of Pisces. So for a lot of you, this is going to be where Mars lands in what house in your chart. It's going to bring aggression. It's going to bring a sudden change. So, for example, if Mars end up in your 4th house of Cancer is your home. So it may be some destruction or aggression, a fight or argument or something with your children, your young or old, okay, adult. It could be your lover, your husband, whatever. Okay, it could be around your neighbors, your landlord, okay? But it's going to be some type of aggression here coming toward your direction. Also, please remember about the weather and flooding. It's something that you need to get off your chest, or somebody will need to get stuff off their chest, because they've been holding it in. Now, for a lot of you, it may not be bad, because maybe authentic in reverse, you did not really understand and know this, because it's been miscommunication. So the other person could have problems with Mercury in their chart, and while Mercury has been retrograde all that time, they didn't have the courage and the willpower to say what they wanted, especially if this is an ex and y'all been broke up, not talking, and you're going on in your direction and you don't want to be bothered or deal with this person no more, but they still have been holding feelings. Okay, it also could be, see the man, somebody that you know, okay, as a friend, like a platonic friend or friends with benefit, a fiance, spouse, or a potential love interest that you meet. Okay, and it could be tears of joy, and your emotions will start to flood because of the Tower here. You will start to have desire and raw energy, being self-asserted, to not hold back, all right, and to want to start feeling more complete and stop being a standoff, or stop being holding out, being more open. Okay. All right. Let me throw your tarot down. Yeah. And the ball and chain in reverse. So for some of you, you just broke up with somebody, or you will be breaking up with somebody here. Okay. The heaviness is gone, which is you letting out your feelings, emotions, even if this is a good cry. Okay. The heaviness of this, your feelings, your emotions, this also, I'm hearing something moving over there. Codependency, okay, is gone. No more. No feeling trapped anymore. Releasing emotional baggage, okay. This also could be another, making up with your spouse or something like that. If you've been in a tense situation, if you've been in a tense situation, in your marriage, in your home, and you're not actively going through a divorce, okay, where it's just waiting on signatures now to be complete, you're still ready to walk away. But you're ready to walk away from the flood of emotions from, a situation, who or whatever it is. It's time to, 8 of Cups, walk away emotionally, because it's not meant for you emotionally to keep holding on to this baggage. Okay, because the more that you do, you're being more codependent on yourself. You're more codependent on the baggage of emotions itself. Maybe not necessarily another person, but you're getting used to carrying this ball and chain. Okay, and that has to stop. You getting used to carrying this heaviness. Also can be addictions, like I talked about with 12th house of Pisces, and even the scythe that's right here in reverse, which is cutting it off, cutting it out. Something that you thought was unexpected, but it's becoming expected. Like, it's time to do it. Okay. And by this card being in reverse also, it's time to release it. It's time to cut it out. It's not liberating for you. And, a lot of you not going to be even surprised that a person may contact you, or wanting to express their feelings and emotions, because some of you instinctively know it. Okay. Your next card is the King of Wands. Your next card is the Four of Wands. So some of you are walking toward, or back toward, okay, or somebody is going to try and stop you as the King of Wands. Because the King of Wands, with the ball and chain and the Tower here, the flood of emotions, the cut, release, all of this, you or somebody the man here, right? You see how the King of Wands is interjecting or stopping the 8 of Cups because of the Tower. The Tower is straight intimacy, is sudden action as a fire sign, Aries and Scorpio, right? So the King of Wands can be this Aries or Scorpio. Don't have to be their sun sign, but still could be in their chart, and also as a moon sign, okay? Or as their Mars, their Jupiter, their Venus, whatever, okay? This King of Wands here is going to try and stop you from finally walking away forever. Maybe possibly they finally came out of this illusion here, because they never wanted to really be authentic with you, to make it stable, to get married, to move in, to move back in together. Okay. But this King of Wands is going to try and interject and to stop you from walking away from forever, because you are their true desire. And the Tower can be that this person and or you is getting the insight, not foresight anymore, but insight. Oh, look at there. Ooh. some of you also, please watch your house for any fire or electrical fires, okay? If you have to go through your house and unplug everything or whatever, okay? Just be careful of sudden changes here. Okay, for some of you with this King of Wands, and it depends on if you are still intimate. This is a hookup. This is somebody wanting to come over for a hookup. One night stand, wham bam, thank you ma'am, however you want to say it, okay? This is this man right here. Now, for some of you, if you're not about that and you meet somebody, this may be the person that you decide to, the Tower card, okay? But the Four of Wands in the Tower is you also suddenly getting your house together, getting it, making things in your house better for the direction that you want to sit and to be in. Okay, this also is some of you finally going after your desire of finding the right house, or finally getting your moving in somewhere. And some of you, this is an awareness that you may need to check and see if a signature is very authentic, coming from a landlord and or an apartment complex or something, to make sure that you're not getting evicted. Okay. And Eight of Cups, you may not know what direction you're going in now, because now you're about to get evicted. This also could be a flood or something like that in your home, and or some type of destruction. The Fool card from yesterday and the Five of Wands from yesterday, yeah, that also came in reverse. So the Fool card next to the Tower, the Fool card in reverse next to the Tower, is somebody who is not wanting to understand this Tower moment within, okay, about their feelings, emotions, desires, not giving in to their emotions, to release it, to unfurl it, to express it, okay? And this Tower is going to happen anyway, even though you or this person is not wanting to be. The Fool card, again, Pisces energy. Like I said, Mars is still in Pisces. But it's time to let go of this ball and chain and come out of a 5. A 5 is feeling challenged, challenges, upheavals, okay? This shouldn't even be a challenge for you or this person to be the Fool card, to have a reset, to want to do this over. So this also could be, for some of you, a strong no when this person comes back in. And they're coming in as the King of Wands. Let me put 1 on the King of Wands, because the King of Wands can be a huge bachelor. You know, smell good, look good, you know, drive fancy car, and, you know, they do go after what they desire, but only if they're going after what they desire is stable, is security, and not just about intimacy and sex and hanging out and partying, right? So a lot of times we can't trust the King of Wands like that, because they always chase what they desire. But it's time for them or you, to the Tower, the Four of Wands, to settle down and to be secured now. Okay? But with the Fool card, they're scared. They're scared to believe in their faith. And this is why 2 towers on the table, right? It's time for it to be done, for whatever their foresight, their direction, or your direction, or to be a very more authentic person who they need to be for their foresight. And the same for you if it's vice versa. 2 of Swords. This goes on the King of Wands, which you see there, the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. You or this person is still stingy. It's all about what they want. The 6 of Pentacles in the upright is about a sharing, even give and take, right? You give me something, I give you something, or we keep it balanced. Also, but the scales is about merchant. It's about merchandise. So this person maybe didn't really pay any bills or help you take care of things around the house. Was not a very good participant when it came to raising your children together, if that's the case may be. Okay, you could have been the one that was paying for everything, for the kids, for the house, for the bills, and they just felt like you was with them because of the way they look, what they drove, the money that they did, okay, the money that they hustled, whatever. But the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So if this person is coming back to you, Tower, they're not ready to give and take. So make sure you keep that in mind before you make a decision here. It also could be a landlord. Okay, this landlord is out for his or herself. They are not trying to balance the scales with you to accept your rent money if this is an eviction that you do not know about. Okay, they don't even have the money to fix what's ever in your house anyway. They're waiting on money, also Fool in reverse, Fool card in reverse, to have a restart for their self. So this also could be a possible sale of a home that you do not know about, okay, and it's done under the table, and you can't challenge it and you can't fight it because it's too late. Fifth house of Leo, dating and sex, right? Romance, fun, something dramatic. You can't get no more dramatic than 2 Tower cards on the table and the King of Wands. So for some of you, like I said, this could be around August the 16th when we go into Leo season. Some of you could be a Leo, but you also see the dice there, right? The dice is about you taking a gamble. 2 of Swords with the blindfold on. You know, could it just be you want to take a gamble and be intimate with this person, get a few rounds in, and you happy, and then you take off. You know, do what you do. But just be careful that the Tower don't backfire on you. Okay? Because some of you can end up with the child here. Because 5th house of Leo is procreation. The power of love. The power of love is these 2 Tower cards. Some of you have such a desire to still want to invest, to take a gamble and say, hey, I'm taking a gamble on dating, sex, having fun. You know, we're going to go out to eat. Then we're going to go back to my house or their house or a hotel here. 4 of Wands with a Tower. I'm really going to get shortchanged out of this situation because this person is a King of Wands. Or for some of you, Divine Feminines, this may be you as the King of Wands and you do the other person like that. It happens all the time also. Okay. Now, for business standpoint, it's time for you to walk away from the lack of creativity. Get your creativity going here. 5th house of Leo, it's time for you to create a website, a product, an endeavor, a hobby for you to get back into it. Because these 3 also is the start up of a home business. Okay. Some of you may just start up a home business like that. You may not know what you want to do, but you're going to have to think of something. So let me, I kind of don't even know what cards to give y'all to wrap this up here. Let's do a surrender card because we have all these towers here. And remember, we also got the lineup of all the planets, right? Mercury, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus. The first card is for you, and I get one for the other person. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Being authentic. being authentic with yourself. Time to take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. That means also to ground yourself, to come out of this desiring, especially if it's about relationship and or intimacy. Okay, replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So it's telling you to ground yourself, go to nature and get pleasure, not necessarily by or from this King of Wands. Now, if the person is not like a King of Wands, something that you are really over obsessing about, the Tower card, you need to take a relaxing break and let it unfold the way it needs to unfold. Oh, so it gave, all right, bottom of the deck, ooh, surrender unhealthy relationship. See the more fire there? All right, so let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. That King of Wands. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. This is why it's saying to surrender to the natural world, not people who are not positive, people who are not fake, people who are fake friends, fake lovers, don't want to do the even give and exchange. I give you time, money, and energy, and you give me time, money, and energy. Not you just come to me as a toxic, unhealthy dating or love situation real quick. Okay. And hey Booyah, how you doing? And some of you may just touch into this situation real quick. It's 2 towers. Be careful because they have the fear of change. Like I said, these 2 towers is giving your person, even if they're a past person, okay, or somebody you're dealing with right now that you've been going through conflicts and changes with, they don't want to change for the better. But these 2 tower cards are trying to make them or will make them change for the better. They don't want to stop being a King of Wands. They don't want to stop flirting, going out, third party situations, breaking up, getting back together, back and forth with you. Okay. All of that is played out, and it's time to make this King of Wands turn into an emperor. But if they don't want to, you can't make them. So it's telling you to go in a new direction. Okay. So the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, or relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. This is why these 2 tower cards are here. This other person may feel that you're 8 of Cups walking away because they won't change. But they claim they love you, 5th house. But you know it's unhealthy. Okay? So both of y'all are getting tower moments. What's in the middle is self-esteem. Whether it's about the way you look, the way you built, the way you're not built, the way you don't look. Okay? What you do have, what you don't have. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Also could be about money. So you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Come out of the low self-esteem because you are great the way you are naturally. Some of you authentic being in reverse. Maybe it's time to be more authentic, for as less is more. Let me just put it like that. Okay, less is more. Maybe it's time just to do less is more when it comes to your makeup, your hair, your clothing, relationships, how many people you choose to date or be intimate with. And it could be maybe you don't have severe self-esteem or low self-esteem. Okay, maybe it just toward one particular person that the ball and chain, you can't seem to set your esteem higher where you know you need to be. Okay, and being more authentic for yourself. All right, Booyah, I'm gonna pull 1 card for you to find out. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'm just gonna throw this out for Booyah. I'm going to start to set up where I can be back on camera. Okay, because we got to get this other channel up and going also. So remember, if you need to come back to this reading in a couple of more days or by the end of the month, June 28th, 26th. And so you can relook at what this reading says, okay? So, booyah. You have Two of Cups. Ooh, it flipped in reverse. So, booyah, if you're ready to take on something financially, it's a yes. But if you feel you don't need it, fear of change, then don't do it. Okay? But you had the Two of Cups in the upright, but it flipped. So you could be wavering, Two of Swords here, on what you want to do about it. Do you want to spend that much money on a car that probably you have been looking at? But if you do, go for it. If you know you're not going to be able to afford Six of Pentacles already in today's reading to have this type of fine, flashy car or whatever, or this large down payment, then don't do it. Okay? Because Six of Pentacles in reverse is already saying no. It's going to tap you out in the end. Okay? All right. So what we have here is Sag and Aries for me. Libra. We do have water signs if you want to say it. We pretty much got all signs there. Hey, Wild Child. Love the sunflower there. Sunflower also mean Leo, right? We got Sag again with the horse here. Tower, Aries, Scorpio. You're welcome. Pisces here. 2 Tower cards today. You know, we don't get that often, so that means you need to pay attention, right? About what direction you're going. Either you're going to go follow your footsteps back, or you're going to make a new set. Okay? Oh, you just came in, Wild Child? Well, we're finished now. So rewind it back, okay? Any of y'all that is new, go ahead and take a look in my description box and or my about section down at the bottom of the page, and subscribe to my other channel called Yes or No Tarot, because we're going to be over there around July and August starting that new channel out. And I've been thinking lately that I may just keep that just yes or no. I may not even base it on any type of astrology, Western or Vedic. I think I just want to do it where we just get to the answers to what we're looking for, and that's it. Okay? And if I want to, because I don't feel very well to start doing Western astrology when I don't really follow that anymore. You understand? So that would be me not being authentic. Because if I don't do Western astrology anymore, I don't want to be a fake person and just do it just to be doing it on YouTube. Because I've never been a follower. So if I don't do Western, I don't need to start creating that channel as a Western astrology. So for people who want Western, then they would need to go find them a Western astrology channel to watch. If they just want pure answers, yes or no, they're welcome to come to Yes or No Tarot. And if they like Vedic, they can come back over here to Vestaangels. So I think that was my tower moment last night. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure that we all are subscribed over there. You don't have to. Okay. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.